Today I'm going to share with you how to make a super easy and delicious pan de muerto. And this recipe is also going to be in my new cookbook that it's now available to pre-order. So to the stand mixer, we're going to be adding our flour, the sugar, the salt and ground anise, the orange extract, instant yeast. Now I'm just going to give it a quick stir. And while that's stirring, we're going to be adding our Mexican vanilla blend, the orange blossom water, along with the 3 eggs and egg yolk. And here we're slowly going to pour our warm milk. Now just allow that to mix for 3 minutes. Okay, so after 3 minutes, the dough should have formed. So here we're going to begin to add our butter. Okay, now here we're going to turn up the speed to medium and allow it to knead for 10 minutes. All right, so after 10 minutes, we're going to get our dough out of the mixing bowl. Just going to form it into a ball and transfer it to a greased bowl. Cover it with plastic wrap and a kitchen towel. And now we're just going to place it in a warm spot and allow it to double in size. All right, guys, so after an hour, my dough has doubled in size. So now we're going to get ready to divide it. Here, just remove all of the air. I'm going to cut it in half and then half again. From each piece of dough that we separate, we're going to be cutting a piece. This is what we're going to use to decorate our bones. So now just get your little ball of dough, deflate it, okay, flip it over, turn it, and press it down. And here we're just going to cover it with some butter and transfer it to a baking sheet. All right, so as we have divided our loaves of bread, we're just going to cover them and allow them to rest for another 30 to 45 minutes. And as for the rest of our dough, we're just going to be dividing it into small balls, and you should get about 20 of them. We're just going to set them to the side until it's time to decorate our bread. All right, guys, so once our bread has doubled in size, now we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And once we have that going on, we're going to make our egg wash. So here I have 1 egg. To that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of milk, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and a pinch of salt. And we're just going to whisk it together. And once we have that, we can set it to the side. All right, guys, so once we have our egg wash, now we can get ready for the fun part, and that's making the decoration for our bread. So we're going to create our little bones, and each bread is going to need 4 little bones. And here we're just going to create an X. Here we grab the ball and just place it on top. Okay, so as we have them, now we're going to grab our egg wash. Now we're going to place them in our oven and allow them to bake for about 18 to 20 minutes or until they're nice and golden. All right, guys, so after 20 minutes, my bread is done. So now I'm just going to allow it to cool down for a few minutes, and then we can finish them up. All right, guys, so after a few minutes, our bread should have cooled down a little. So now we're just going to brush them with some melted butter. And we're going to be sprinkling it with sugar. And just like that, we can now get ready to enjoy.